Nobody needs to know this. And all those people who do try and improve themselves, you know, they're very unimaginative. The people who go to the gym in pursuit of their ideal body and so on, lifting all the machines and the pulling and dangerous things, and shouldn't be in there. Nobody should be in there. They're in pursuit of their ideal body, but all they come out with is something that's a bit harder and firmer and more tucked, you know. That's boring. I mean, the word here, the key word, is ideal. You could have anything. My ideal body, you know, would be just probably something like one eye. You probably only need one. A kind of sucker thing instead of teeth, because they just give you grief in the end, you know. And a long, long tube with my arse way over there so I don't have to deal with it. That would be ideal. Ashtrays are illegal as well. And, you know, or those people who get implants. It's so depressing, you know, people, I don't know, what's that root, the root of that, you know, maybe they want more love or attention or what it is, but they always go for the most obvious place, you know? Here, well, if you really want more attention, why not get them in your eyes? You know, and then move your eyes down to where your nipples used to be, put your breasts up on your head, everybody will pay attention. And looking after yourself is kind of dull. You know, the things you're supposed to eat, the sprouting things that grow at you. Nobody wants that stuff. You can't get it off your plate quickly enough because it keeps reproducing. And you do have to make some concessions, you know, as you get older. I mean, I'm vegetarian, you know, for instance. I'm not hardcore. You know, I eat a lot of meat. But that's only because I like the taste. So morally, I win, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't mess around. You know, a lot of people think maybe I should just eat fish, you know, or be vegan, totally cut everything out. You know, I do things with faces. That's all I want. Give me the face, cut it off, throw the rest away, flash fry the face. I like to interact with my food. And you always win the staring competitions if you eat the eyes. But even that has become something that's much harder to enjoy, just eating. Because it's been fetishized by this idea of lifestyle, you know? The cookery programs that everybody watches are ridiculous, as so are the house programs. You know, you do not need a fish tank in the atrium you haven't got. And people come in now and they feel under pressure to perform in their lives. You know, who has the time though? Who really has the time to skin the baby rabbit and dip it in the duck's tears and nail it to the garden roof and get to work with the blowtorch so that it has just the right texture, so it matches the tomatoes you squashed that morning using just your elbows? Who has the time? Nobody lives like this. We go around thinking everybody else does, you know? Because what happens is you come in from work, you think maybe at most, if you're getting very adventurous, you will think, tonight we will eat something that has 2 colors in it. But you don't. You end up sitting in front of the television, watching these programs, eating bread from the bag, dipping it in anything runnier than bread. Because there isn't time. There is no time for this horseshit. And all these people who lie to you, trying to tell you, you know, that you're a slob or you're not living right, they've done it with wine as well. They're always trying to tell you what's in it and how complicated it is. You know, they say, it's lovely. It's, moccasins, it's got denture fixture fluid. It's extraordinary. Lovely for when you're being chased by the Stasi in a railway tunnel going to meet the monk. There are 2 types of wine essentially, and everybody knows this, okay? There's the one where you drink it and you go, that's okay. Can we get 8 of those? Please give us 8 of those. There's the other one, you know, where you go, God, Jesus, what is that? Very, very occasionally, I concede, you will hit a subtle one, you know, where you go, God, actually, that's all right. That's quite nice. There's not really anything more to it than that. And people do need things that are bad for them. They do, stimulants and so on. They always have. You know, every so often, some politician or footballer or actor or whoever it is caught in a hotel room, surrounded by hookers and cocaine. And everybody else goes, oh, the shame of it, how could he, how absolutely dreadful. I'd never do that. I've never had the chance, but I would never, ever do that. Oh, the disgust that courses through me right now. You could bottle it. But what else are you supposed to give hookers in a hotel room? Yogurt, anybody? I made some yogurt this morning. Would you like some? It's got granola and everything. You sure? Go on, have a bit. Everybody is corrupted by hotel rooms. You can't help it. It's the only place in the world where you walk in and the first thing you do is steal everything before you take your coat off. Bouncing up and down on the bed wearing the shower cap, thinking, what can I do in here? I think it's the phone that does it, because it has pictures. Because you see, most modern technology doesn't work. It's supposed to free you, but it's a terrible trap, of course. You know, mobile phones. Everybody has one now. I have one and they're awful. If completely ruined. You know, people ring you up and say, hi, it's me, I'm in the bath. And you think, well, you're still an arsehole. Why? I hope you drowned and hello. And they've completely dispensed with the whole drama of news, the simple idea of having something to relate, you know, when you could bound in from the garden and pick up the old Bakelite phone that weighed 7 pounds and say, Miriam's dead. You can't do that anymore. You're probably there. Yes, her head's rolling back, her spit's coming out, her eyes are going everywhere. Here, I'll take a picture. See what I mean? She's fucked. It's the same with the internet. People look at me, and then when I say, no, I don't use the web, I can't. Which is true. And people look at you like you just fell out of a tree, you know? And they're appalled. And they say, well, why not? You know, you can't be up to date. And you think, well, how can I be any more up to date? You know, I'm alive now. That's pretty current where I'm from. I don't even like the bank machines. You know those things, the ATMs, you stand there at 1 a.m, trying to keep it in focus, and it starts asking you questions. Are you happy with your mortgage? I don't know. I'm not sure about this sausage roll. Huh? Do you want to check your balance? What are you, my mother? Where's the button with the picture of the pint? With the bottle. That's why it all happens in the hotel room. You can't help it. There are pictures. You see the button of the picture of the guy with the plate, and you push it, and he arrives with a sandwich. And you think, yes, I control Sandwich Monkey. I live in Magic Land. With my Wizard of Oz phone. Now, of course, you have to watch it, you know. You can't do it all. It all catches up with you. And, you see, it's very strange, though, because you do sort of measure it by how much messes you up. You know, when you're young, you go out, you can do anything, you drink battery acid all night, wake up and have a fight. And your hangovers aren't so bad then, they're quite direct. You know, they come in and they're like bailiffs. And they just say, you were very, very stupid last night. Get up. Get into the kitchen. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. Shut up, get into the kitchen. What am I allowed to do today? Crying mainly. But when you get a little bit older, it's really evil because you wake up and you think you're fine. It's a beautiful day. Birds